Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to 5-Minute Training. I'm going to go through today shortcut version of Form Simplicity. It's more of a tip and a trick rather than a training, but I thought I'd go through it and share with you anyhow. So let me share my screen. Okay. So let's say, for example, I have a buyer for this property here. The shortcut would be to pull it up on the MLS and then select Form Simplicity. And then here, it brings the information in, and I'm going to select Save to a Transaction. Okay, and there's the street address, property type, residential. We'll keep the name the same as the street address, and we're going to be representing the buyer. So save to a new transaction. All right, now the second step I like to do is to import the property data as well, so you will have all the information regarding the sellers. So the more you input in here, the less you have to enter into your forms. So we will do a tax search, 12491, street name first. Don't forget to go to Broward County because it hangs people up a few times, but there it is, in Broward County. Find tax data. And then select the property. Perfect. So it'll bring all the information up here, including the seller landlord name. And we're going to select Save Information to Transaction. Now, the next step we're going to do will be to add form. So we're going to select Add Form from a Forms package. And then here we go, Berkshire Hathaway Sales Package, select. And now on this version of Form Simplicity as the other, all you need to do is to select the forms you would like to insert. For example, I won't go through and do all the disclosures, but you'll just select everything that you need. Add to transaction. Okay. So when now you have the forms here, the next thing you're going to do, and we're going through these steps to make it easier ultimately. The more you enter up front, the easier the rest of it is further. Transaction participants. Now you will notice that it's populated the seller, the broker, and the listing agent. All that information, including emails. And now it's because I went in, it has me in as the buyer's agent populated. So now we're going to add buyer tenant information. So if it was 2 people, Bob and Bill Buyer, then I would go in the first section and enter Bob Buyer. Enter his email, and again, it's important to make your life a little simpler during e-sign time. BobBuyer@gmail. So then you are going to go down and enter Bill Buyer's information. And his email. And save buyer information. Now that you've entered all of this information, when you go into your contract, it will have populated everything other than the details you need to add. So it has the seller, the buyer, everything here. So now it's basically doing the contract. Say, for example, we're going to offer $550, 5,000 escrow. It's to be made within 3 days. And then an additional deposit, say after inspections, of 5,000. Financing. Here's a nice trick. Not everybody knows. If you have a buyer that's going to be putting 20% down, doing 80% financing, all you need to do here is do 80%, and it will do the calculations for you. So if you have to go back in and change a price, it'll edit everything. And so on. To complete the transaction, select Save. Okay, and now we're going to go back to your transaction. And we're going to add what needs to be e-signed. If you select at the top, it'll select all of them. And select e-sign. Then you select the parties that need to sign in this e-sign session. And select Create New Session. And it's as simple as that. It'll auto-populate everything for signatures, but it's always a good idea to go back and double check. I won't go through e-sign right now. But that is the short version of Form Simplicity. The more you enter up front, the easier it will be later. Have a great rest of your day.